What is up, YouTube? It is your boy JoeWo, and in today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys the top 5 loadouts to use in Warzone right now. Now, I've already given you guys some settings videos, some tips and tricks, and you're like, Joe, that's great and all. I need some dang loadouts. So that's why I'm here, and let's get straight into it. Diving straight into my loadouts here, I do want to quickly explain why I use certain perks and tacticals and all that kind of stuff in case you guys haven't played Warzone in a while. So I do have on smokes just in case I'm trying to cross or something and I don't have a lot of cover, and I combo that up with cold-blooded where I'm not getting shot inside of a smoke with tracker on. So smokes, in my opinion, are hands-on the best tactical. For the lethal, I do have on a impact grenade. You can run some Texas frags. There's honestly spring mines even. There's honestly a pretty good balance of all of these lethals. Comboing that up with Scavenger, which in my opinion is the best perk one. And what Scavenger does is when you grab your loadout, you do get maximum ammo. And when you kill somebody, you do get $1,500 off of their body on their loot. So obviously with cash being a little bit slim, to say the least, in this economy and in the Warzone economy, Scavenger is definitely very, very nice. If you don't want to run Scavenger, you can also run Survivor, which is basically a mini quick fix. Going on to perk 2. Cold-blooded, I've been rocking for a couple days now. It's been my go-to perk 2. Tracker, most people run, which highlights you in fights and in smokes and things like that. And I was so tired of dying inside of a smoke. So I've been running cold-blooded and it's been very, very nice. So I would say run cold-blooded or tracker. Going on to perk 3 here, I do have on tempered. The reason being is mostly I play solo versus quads, and plates, as we know, are very hard to find at the moment. If you guys don't want to run tempered, you can run something like ghost or even alertness, which if you don't know, it senses and tells you when there is enemies and opponents nearby, which is pretty broken. But I've been rocking tempered because I hate not having plates. Now, if you guys haven't played Warzone in a while, that is a-okay. There's a brand new thing in this game called wild cards. And what wild cards is basically a perk 5 that you can basically have a boost on your loadout. So what Gunfighter is you can equip 3 extra attachments on top of your primary weapon, and that's Black Ops 6 guns only. So you can run 8 attachments on your AR, sniper, SMG, whatever it is, but you do get a pistol secondary. Now you can also run something like Overkill, which is just like the old Overkill, and you get 2 5 attachment guns. And I gotta be honest, that's pretty much the only 2, in my opinion, good wild cards. Now let's get straight into it. I obviously have my Gunfighter AMAX, in my opinion, the best gun in the game. You guys know I love my AMAX. That's been my favorite gun ever. I have a 3D printed one right here, and it's been my favorite gun all time, but I'm also not that biased. It's the best gun in the game, and this is my go-to 8 attachment AMAX. As you can see, it's an absolute beam. It's disgusting, and in my opinion, for aggressive players, it is the best gun for that playstyle. So then comboing that up, I do have the Grakova pistol. Now, I know this sounds insane because you're like, Joe, a pistol? This thing probably sucks. It's actually crazy. So if you are going to grab a gunfighter class, you obviously do not get a SMG to pair that up because you have an 8 attachment AMAX. But I will say, this Grakova pistol has a 60 round mag. It kills very, very fast. And if you do have to take a fight early before you grab an SMG from another person's dead body or from ground loot, this Grakova can do damage, and it has a 60 round mag, so you can take on 2 or 3 people pretty quickly. So if you are going to grab that gunfighter extra 8 attachment primary, make sure to throw on this Grakova pistol. Now, real quick, I do want to show you guys my brand new Scuf controller, which just dropped. If you guys don't know, I have a whole Scuf controller collection, so make sure to check that out in the description down below. And this is going to be the Valor Pro, the brand new Scuf that just dropped. It is going to be a Xbox or PC Scuf. It can be overclocked to 1000 hertz. It has Hall effect thumbsticks to reduce stick drift and 4 remappable paddles on the back. This thing, again, I'm biased, looks absolutely insane. I think mine is the best. So make sure you guys check it out in the description down below and use code JoeWo at checkout. That being said, let's get back into these loadouts. All right, now let's get into my AMAX Overkill class. This is going to be a iron sight build only because I have a pay-to-win bundle, but the normal iron sights also still look very, very clean. Compensator, like I said, because people do not look at their minimap compared to mono, and I do have on overpressured, and as you guys can see here, it's got a very, very clean iron sight. And also, even in the firing range, all those ugly tracer effects and stuff aren't that noticeable in game. And this has been my favorite go-to overkill loadout because it's perfect for aggressive play. And I still love the AMAX. It's the best gun in the game. Now, comboing that up, I still have all those same attachments. We are going on to the best SMG in the game, which isn't an SMG, the AK-47. Now, this is kind of a hot topic right now because people are like, dude, I want to run an SMG. And I'm like, Me too. But the AK-47 AR is actually the best SMG in the game right now. It is disgusting. This gun is very, very broken. It kills faster than most SMGs up close, and it has some crazy, crazy range. Great sprint to fire, great strafe speed, all that kind of stuff. And this is going to be my go-to SMG for all guns and all loadouts. Even in custom tournaments right now that I've been playing in, people are banning the AK-47. So that's how you know this gun is very, very OP. And it is the best SMG in the game right now, which is actually an AR. So make sure if you guys are looking for a good sniper support or just a SMG in general, run the AK-47. It is disgusting. Going down here, the SMG that I've been rocking is the Kompakt. There's kind of two SMGs that I actually like that are SMGs, and that is going to be the Kompakt, which this is my Gunfighter build for it. So usually, like I said, I'll grab my Gunfighter AMAX. When I get my free crate at Zone 1, as it's closing, I'll grab an SMG, and usually I grab the Kompakt. Great sprint to fire, great movement speed, a very, very just solid SMG all around. Great fire rate up close. It absolutely shreds. When you get into that medium range, that's where that iron sight AMAX or just a more balanced primary can work. And that's where the AK honestly shines, is in those kind of medium range gunfights. The Kompakt doesn't stand a chance. But that is my Kompakt build. We're going down here to my Gunfighter build for the C9. Same thing. One of my favorite subs in the game. I've been rocking the long barrel actually to kind of compete a little bit if I do grab this against the AK-47. And this C9 is also same thing. Feels great. Great strafe speed, great movement speed, sprint to fire, all that kind of stuff. And again, I think that sub-wise, they might tune it soon only because a lot of ARs are better than subs up close. But after that happens, hopefully, there'll be a very, very good balance of subs and the SMGs that I've been rocking and liking. C9 Kompakt. Make sure to try these builds. Now let's get into the most controversial gun in the game right now, the HDR. Probably the best, I'm not even kidding, primary is the HDR. This sniper, one-shot sniper, insane bullet velocity. Kind of a hot take. People are like, nerf the HDR. I think it should stay, even though I'm an avid sniper hater. And as you guys see, this forehead daily, I get headshot sniped more than probably anyone, but I know a lot of you guys like sniping, so this has been my go-to sniper build. And the HDR is probably, I'm not even kidding, the best primary in the game. I wouldn't even say absolutely broken because it's a sniper, obviously, but this thing is crazy, and this is coming from somebody who doesn't even like sniping. So if you guys are looking to win more games and stuff like that, somebody on your team or you better pull out an HDR, and I do combo that up with the AK-47 because, like I said, the AK right now is the best SMG and also best sniper support gun. Now, for my actual Gunfighter AK build, I have been trying out the short barrel and stuff like that because if I grab an HDR, that obviously only needs 5 attachments truly, and I can grab a nice 8 attachment AK build that is basically a do-it-all gun. If I have to fight a person from medium range, it can do that. If I have to fight somebody from close range, it can do that, and this thing's just gonna shred all around. So definitely somebody on your team needs to be running an HDR. Hands down, the best gun in the game. Not even kidding. Going on here to the Grau. Now, the Grau is probably one of my favorite actual overkill loadouts that's only 5 attachments. It does have a iron sight on it, but again, as somebody who plays a more aggressive play style, I like how clean a lot of the iron sights look, especially on the Grau because it's just a throwback gun and the iron sights look very, very clean. And I think you honestly only need 5 attachments for this gun. It's an absolute laser beam, and it does kind of give that throwback Grau feel with the iron sights. Now, if you guys haven't played Warzone in a long time, you will need to get the SWAT 556. So on page 5 is the SWAT 556 Grau conversion, and you need to have the SWAT leveled up to have all of these guns, especially the Grau. But again, the Grau, I think, is one of the best overkill primaries in the game right now, besides the HDR and besides the AMAX. And I know a lot of people are like, Joe, where's the Kilo at? Show me a Kilo build. I've tried the Kilo, and I'm not a fan. I might try a couple of different builds, but I'm not trying to give you a loadout that you guys are going to get slammed with. Some of you guys might be getting slammed anyway, but I got some more tips and tricks coming for you guys soon. But Grau, HDR, AMAX have been my go-to primaries, so make sure you guys try those out. And that is gonna wrap up our top 5 loadouts video. If you guys have any suggestions for future videos, please let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you guys screenshotted these builds, send these to some friends that definitely need them, and subscribe if you're new. I love you guys, I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Hope you guys are enjoying Warzone. Peace.